So, this is just a song in progress. Based on a bit of trout fishing in America. Just in case you're not it's not familiar to you, it's the 15th bit in the novel, 15th section, where he begins by telling us that a trout has died by port wine. This is a kind of read the chapter and just didn't really sort of make notes, but just thought about the bits that I could remember a week later, the things that stood out for me. And I thought it might be about the death of the trout, but it's not really about that. It's more about going out to the beauty of the countryside and that sort of thing. Anyway, that's what I think it's about. Probably not really. Races at Mount Everest, draft races at Mount Kilimanjaro. This is a beautiful creek, it reminds me of Evangeline's hearing aid. This is a beautiful creek, it reminds. The lights of this mountainside department store reopens all the upstream doors, and the branches of the pines hang over you as you drink your port wine. This is a beautiful creek, it reminds me of Evangeline's hearing aid. It reminds me, it reminds me, it reminds me, it reminds me. Trout fishing in America, in Old Snuff Creek, oh boy. That was a good-looking girl last night. This is a beautiful creek, it reminds me, it reminds me, it reminds me.
I'm so glad that Michael was able to come this evening. I sometimes sing with him, and then I make him cross London with amps and guitars and microphone stands, and no, I'm so glad he was able to rush here from work, so thank you very much. And, Will, it'd be lovely if you should read us your poem. I've read it, and I think it's really pretty, and yeah, if you'd like to on stage or wherever, that's cool.
Hi, I'm Will. I found a book club from a link on a website, well actually the website's Facebook page, called Caught by the River, which I think if anyone doesn't know it, you should check it out, because it's very similar to the idea of trout fishing in America, which isn't about fishing, and Caught by the River is a fishing website that isn't really about fishing. And it's run by guys that used to run a record label, well still do run a record label called Heavenly, and you know, they've got loads of great writing on there about nature and bird watching and but also lots of other esoteric things. Anyway, I wrote this poem in America when I was reading Brautigan for the first time, and yeah, so thanks for letting me read. The Osprey. Late in the day, it was an osprey first, then two bald eagles that flew over as we put the dinner things out on the picnic table by the cabin. We stood watching before setting out places with meat, wine and bread. I couldn't shake the feeling that we were somewhere entirely foreign, and I felt it strongly all night in that cabin in the wood. Thanks.
Do we have a desperate need for a drink to top up before we go to Fuchsia's bit, or shall we roll it on? Drinks, anyone?
I think I could do with a Kool-Aid cocktail.
Oh. Just one cool. Why don't you? I'll just that. Pink.
What's pink and what's purple?
Purple lemonade. Grape.
Really?
It's more than he's been trout fishing. I'll explain. I mean, to be fair,
I just see, when I was on Facebook for a while, I feel myself getting so
in America.
And all I got was this rubbish fish.
I know what I got was this lousy trout. Oh no, I put and
Caused by your own jokes.
I can't follow people who
That's not what I do.
Yeah.
I have to work part-time. Yeah.
background.
Just read it.
I'm just trying to convince myself that I'm not
I'm working on it's a sitcom. So, well, I'm working with friends. Yeah, so now I'm working as well. But I've also got
It's no union job. It's no but it's it's not traditionally a flagship. I have to go where I don't have the offer. It's good though.
It's quite weird when you finally turn it on, because you have to think about it. When you turn it on. So yeah, just like change.
I know my
Tell me.
head is the same screen, but it's like a mental.
It's really high tech, huh?